All right, you guys. Happy Monday, August 21st. I'm coming to you refreshed. I had an amazing journey yesterday on Sunday up to Sephora at Arden Mall in Sacramento to get the new Lady Gaga makeup. So, ladies out there, if you guys are in the market, it's really scarce out there. So, but make sure that you're loving on your lady and you're just having a nice Sunday afternoon. So, I was grateful for that, and I'm just grateful for another day. It was crazy. We're sitting at this light. And this Tesla, for whatever reason, the cars are already going. They're already going. And this Tesla just turns right in front of this minivan full of a family. It was a grandma, a husband, a wife, and a little baby in the back, and literally spun this car around. And as soon as the car stopped, the mom got out and went to the back and got the baby out, and she's holding the baby. So I told Amanda, get in the driver's seat. We're at the light. I run over there. I help the lady get out of the car. I pull her to safety, and she's all shaken up. And I mean, it's crazy. This is a really, really bad accident. And it just made me really, really thankful that they were okay. Thankful that, 30 seconds later, that could have been our car. So, it's just times like that, it makes you really, really reflect. I was hit by a drunk driver 12 years ago head on at 75 miles an hour, and both of my feet were stuck underneath the pedals. I had to pull my feet out, and one of my heels broke. I tore all the ligaments in one of my heels, but I was able to get pulled to safety and get out of there. So I'm just really grateful today for my health, for our family, and I'm just grateful that that family was okay. Like, they were really shooken up, but that little baby, she grabbed a flower, and her auntie came and she was like, smell this flower. It was just the cutest little thing. But, just want to share that thought with you guys, share that sentiment with you. So we're going to get rolling, you guys. We got a lot of cover today. But what I want to do is I want to look around the screen. I want somebody to bring us out on the field in true fast form. And so that person is going to be, I don't know. You know what? Jess, it's been a minute. I'm going to turn it over to you, Jess. She's got her hair down. It's flowing this morning. I'm going to have you bring this amazing team out on the field on this glorious, glorious Monday morning. So, Jess Bling, go ahead. Let's hear from you and bring us out on the field.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think honoring your word to yourself is a phase also that I'm going through right now. Um, when I got into real estate, I didn't know the capacity of social media, but I knew that it was really important and it was something I wanted to do. And there were a couple coaches that I was paying that was like, yeah, that's fine, but like also make sure that you have like cold calling and door knocking and all of this other stuff. And while I do agree that that definitely creates a successful agent, especially as a new agent, now that I'm a little bit more seasoned, have some clientele under my belt, have an SOI, um, I've been missing in action a little bit because I've really been focused on honoring my word to myself and really just diving deep into my social media stuff. And it feels really good. But I think the thing that I was afraid of is, fuck, what if I go all in and then I fail? And I was like, oh well, if you fail, that's your failure. But like at least you're honoring your word, you're honoring your commitment, and you can say that you are running your business in a way that makes you feel good and it's producing results. So just honoring yourself. Sometimes you have to go against the grain, but you also can't bullshit yourself. Don't go against the grain if you're not going to keep your word to yourself or keep your word to your coach. But um, yeah, like just do it. Whatever it is that you want to do, just do it, even if you're scared.
Wow. I love you guys. And look at your own life, look at your own business. You're either going to take that jump and say, this is scary. And chances are I might not succeed at this, but I'm definitely going to learn some valuable lessons along the way. And I'm going to have a body of work. Once I have a body of work, I can improve, I can perfect, I can analyze, and I can get better. But if you never take that leap, then you're always standing there in the what if. I promise you guys, I don't want to live in the what if. I just don't. So I'm willing to take some chances. And I know that you guys are taking chances. And so it's good to have you here. And I really, really appreciate that message. So let me do this, you guys. I'm going to share my screen in a minute. But before I get to that, Maria Dominguez, how was Cabo? How was that time? How was that experience? How you doing? Welcome home.
It was great. It was good. I mean, I think one of the things that I took away from it is that teamwork, community, community, community. I'm all about that anyway. Uh, we had a blast. We really, really had a blast. I got to know some agents on a more personal level, some a little bit more than others. But no, it was awesome. I mean, it was great.
Well, I love it. I love it. So for the people that don't know, we just had a.
And now out in this
Sorry.
weather, and the fact that we were able. Did I cut out?
Yeah, you did. You're
Yes.
back.
Did I cut? Okay, I'm like outside, so I have spotty service when I'm walking Gizmo. And then to hear about Cabo and Cabo, the hurricane and stuff like that. So we got home, we just missed it. We flew out, a majority of us like 1 or 2 o'clock, just missed it because it started to rain as soon as we got to the airport. Great.
Yeah, I literally saw videos of the same coastline that you guys were at, the same spot where you guys on the boat. Literally missed it. So glad you're home. Welcome back. I want to know more about the trip, but we'll talk about that later. So you guys, in the chat, there is a link, and go ahead and hit that link. And then I'm going to pull up my screen right now. I'll give you guys a QR code and I'm going to present this. So just got a couple questions to get the gears rolling on this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. So the link is down below. Also, you guys can hit that QR code right there. And that way you can follow along with some of the questions that I've prepped for the morning. So let's just go ahead and get started. And let's go here. So as always, you guys, want to begin with gratitude. There's tons of things that we can be grateful for in our life, our health, our family, our wisdom, our knowledge, the relationships that we have, our fiancés, our husbands, our significant others, whatever that looks like for you, for food, for the ability to eat this amazing food that we have all around us in the Bay Area, your children, whatever it is, kindergarten, school starting, there's tons and tons of things to be grateful for. So let's just start out in a true state of gratitude of all the things that you guys are grateful for. So go ahead and load this up. I love seeing this. I love this interaction. So appreciate it. I have 17 people currently typing right now, and I absolutely love this. So keep it going, you guys. So my health, my creator, my family, another chance at life, waking up this morning. I'm grateful for another. I'm going to take it. That is a day. Mindset, food and shelter. Yeah, opportunity. Team Fast Family Vibe. I love that. Food and shelter. Let's see here. Supporting family, mindset, my health, opportunity. Love this, you guys. My husband, my kids, home. If Amanda was on here, she would say Lady Gaga. But I'm just saying, it's a really big deal. I had no idea. Love. All right, cool, you guys. So this is important. Let me just grab a quick picture of this. So I have this. All right, cool. So keep them coming. All right, cool. We still got 5 people typing, and then we'll just go right in. Let's begin today with gratitude, and these are all the things that people are grateful for. My girl, I love this, you guys. No storm, right? All right, cool, you guys. So let's go ahead and go to the next section. So thank you for all of your participation at a very high level. Let's get right into some business. So did you guys hit your goals for the week? Last week, I asked you what your goals were. You guys wrote your goals down, what you want to accomplish, the appointments, the people, what needed to happen in order for you to call last week a success. You know, there's deadlines, there's things, there's events that we're throwing, there's certain amount of calls that we wanted to make. There was an appointment that we wanted to land. There was a listing that we wanted to gain in Alameda, whatever it was. So go ahead and light this up, you guys, and put in here, did you hit your goals for last week? And if not, what stood in the way? So simple question here, you guys, that I want you guys to reflect and look at this. Already, we got 9 people currently actively writing. Not quite, but I'm working on it this week. Okay, good. Hell yeah. Yes. All right, cool. I love this. Yes, another week to go and double. I love it. 50-50. Okay. And then I'll get the last 4 in. Not all making progress. Yes. This call made me feel more accountable to hit them. Wow. Well, I'm glad that this is a space that can help to hold you accountable to the things that are important to you. Or fortunately, no, got sick, but doubling down this week to make up for it. Hey, whoever that is, I know I experienced that. I was down for 3 days. No, but acquired another partnership. No, school starting plus family business this week will be better. It's complicated. Okay. Hey, that's life in general. Yes, made my goal, adding more to this week's goal. Let's see here, 50-50. However, I got my clients into escrow. Congratulations to whoever put that in the chat. And let's go. We've got one more typing right now. All right, cool. Awesome, you guys. Love all the interaction. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's continue cruising on. All right, so goals for this week. Let's just be really clear. It's Monday morning. I'm going to assume, based on who you are and that you're in this room, that you're not just writing your goals right now on the fly. Like, you have a clear path of what you're going to accomplish, why you're going to accomplish, what needs to happen, what's going to move the needle in your business, who you need to make contact with, what are the things that you need to do. I'm sure you know all those things, right? Because it's 8:46. I'm sure you've been up, you've had some coffee, you've had some water. Point is that I don't need you to come on this call to all of a sudden set goals because it's in the moment. This should already be clear. This should already be clear, right? I'm going to be in the office 4 days this week, starting with Walnut Creek today. I'm going to attend all of the Tom Ferry live stream in Oakland, and I'm going to shoot 7 videos while I'm there. And I'm going to bring on 5 new agents this week. So those are just some of my baseline goals that I have for myself. And without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to hit all of those goals this week. All right, cool. So let's look at this. Add 5+ people into my follow-up boss, 200 doors knocked, 100 calls, 20 Popeyes, get into contract with whoever R is. All right, cool. 4 appointments, 150 contacts a day, post 5 reels, meeting with my mentor and learning. Hey guys, I'm loving this. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. All right, we got a few more typing in right now. Prep for my coming soon listing, prep for my listing presentation, prep an offer for a $1.5 million home, and make 12 videos. Getting 2 families in a contract. I love this, you guys. Send out offers for 2 of my clients, host 3 open houses, batch at least 10 reels, and door knock 80 doors. Wow, I love this. 3 more educational reels, 50 door knocks, 10 lead phone calls, meet with the buyers from open house, 100 direct mailers sent, door knocking mailers sent out last week, 100 door knocking and 5 posts, have clients sign buyer agreement. Wow. Okay, cool. Check this out. 6 videos, touch base with all leads, schedule 6 buyer consults. So you're either on this call right now that you've already been clear with your goals, or maybe you haven't even wrote them out, or you're that person like, damn, I need to catch up. Like, I see all this success around me. I see all these people that have set some clear intentions for the week, and I'm sitting here not knowing what I'm going to do with my week. That should not be okay. That is a non-negotiable. This is Monday morning. This is where you start off with some true momentum. Watch at least 3 training videos, follow up with 3 warm leads, make 3 reels, make 2 real estate pays, and 2 personal posts. Okay, cool. I think there was a typo there, but I get it. All right, good stuff, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep them coming. I love this. And if we see here, yeah, it's a really good average. All right, cool. Let's continue to the next question. All right, guys, if you guys were a coach right now, and if you were advising the ideal schedule for the day, what would that be? You guys obviously put in your goals for the week, right? What you need to accomplish. But if you were sitting next to yourself, or if you were in a coach's position, if you were sitting in my chair and you were saying, you know what, this is what you should be doing on this Monday morning, what type of advice would you give? What would that ideal day look like? What would that miracle day look like for someone to say, you know what? This is what you should be doing. Eat the frog. Cool. I'm going to come back to that because I think that whoever put eat the frog needs to comment on that, because not everyone will know what it is unless they have read the book. All right, guys. So if you were a coach advising the ideal schedule for the day, what would that be? And the reason why I want this, or I put this question in, is it's important that you guys are hearing from each other, knowing like, okay, cool, get out of my own head and focus on your vision. I'm sure that somebody isn't in their head on this call that maybe can lend some support, lend some advice. So maybe if that's the person that has gotten out of their head, is clear on their purpose, maybe you guys can DM each other in the chat below and form some type of accountability, some partnership, some fellowship. Set your mindset, focus on your goals, follow through, no excuses. Prioritize the mentally challenging task in the morning. Make your schedule the night before. Get out of your own head and focus on your vision. You guys, I love this. Show up to work, your work desk by 8 a.m. Time block to stay focused on what you need to accomplish today to reach the end of the goals week. Start with small habits and find someone who will actually go hard on you and not easy. I love this. Eliminate the distractions. Do the hardest task first. Make the calls. Get up early, walk, exercise, training, work, focus. Get back on my 6 a.m. wake up routine or wake up and gym. Set your alarm away from your bed at 5 a.m. All right, cool. I love this, you guys. I love this. I think that it's important that if you guys are somebody on here that is clear on their morning calendar, has a really set schedule, is able to do the things that a lot of people are saying it's a challenge, like you guys need to be reaching out to each other. Somebody asked me yesterday, hey, what's the best way for me to get an accountability partner? And I said in group coaching, and hopefully that person is on today. Feel free to take yourself off of mute. This person's looking for someone that wants to work with her, help her hold accountable and work as a partnership. Devote time to prospecting, follow-up, retention, and content creation. Okay, cool. I love this, you guys. Really, really good job. Let's continue on to the next one. And we're going to talk about this. We're actually going to talk about this for the most of the session today, but I wanted to get the gears rolling. I want to get everybody involved in the conversation. In the past 30 days, how many new leads have you generated? And we're thinking about new leads. This is leads that you've gotten from DMs, leads that you've gotten from open houses, leads that you've got from events that you've thrown, leads that you've gotten from the grocery store, from door knocking, whatever sources that you guys are doing. How many leads, if you were to quantify this, over the past 30 days, have you actually generated and put into your CRM? So keep them coming. I want to know. And we're going to have more of a conversation on this. All right, cool. So most people, all right, so let's just let them come in. All right, so the number one right now is resounding. It's 48% of the people on this chat right now have added 0 to 5 leads into their CRM in the past 30 days. Let me ask you guys, do you think that 0 to 5 leads in your CRM in the past 30 days is a good amount? I mean, if you were just to kind of analyze your performance and your behavior, do you think that 0 to 5 is a good amount of new leads in your database? Go ahead and take yourself off of mute or just post in the chat down below. What do you guys think? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And we're going to talk more about this because I watched an amazing training this week, and I want to talk about this. All right, so keep them coming. All right, cool. All right, so I knew that these answers would be a little bit low, and that's why we're going to have a conversation on this. So let's do this. I want to know, what are your top lead funnels currently? Where are the top amount of leads coming from? Is that social media? Is that Sphere? Where is that coming from? I just want to get a sense of where we are, and we're going to have a conversation on this. Okay, cool. So someone said Sphere, Facebook, door knocking. Okay, cool. Let's stay on this because I want to call on some people based on their answers. All right. I'm going to take a couple of these. And we're going to, okay, so old leads, I like this. Let's have a conversation about this. IG, okay. Let me let Joanne here. Realtor partners, cold calling. All right, cool. So let's take a couple of these. So obviously. All right, cool. So I'm going to stop sharing for a quick minute while you guys keep these coming in. Networking events. Okay. So let's do this. I want to know, first and foremost, was anybody able to watch the Alex Hormozi training this weekend? Please just give me a hand up on the screen or just do this or something. Was anybody able to watch that? All right, so I'm going to share it with you guys. I'll put it in our Slack channel if you're a team member. If you are not a team member, just reach out to me directly on Instagram and I'll make sure to provide that link to you. It was one of the most profound things that I've ever watched. And you guys know I consume a lot of information, but this showed us and broke down every single micro step that we need to do to generate leads in everyone's business, no matter if you're a real estate, if you're a lender, if you're selling products on the internet, whatever that was. So he talked so much about the process of obtaining a lead. And I want to have this conversation in a minute, but let's do this before we do. Who's the person that said that they're getting the most amount of leads right now from Facebook? Because I'll be honest with you, that's a platform that I don't really focus on. It's a platform that I probably should focus on. There's probably a lot of us on the call that should and can focus on Facebook. So who's the person that said Facebook? Just please take yourself off mute and say me, and I want to ask you a couple questions.
That was me. I'm Joanne. It's Joanne. Sorry, I'm driving right now.
No worries, Joanne. So listen, I just want to ask you a question. When you say leads, I don't know where you fell in on the other bucket. How many leads in the last, let's just say 2 months, have you generated from Facebook?
Not as many as I would like, but like 4.
Okay. All right. So what's worked for you to capture leads? Is it something you're posting? Is it a video, or is it a spent ad that you're running?
So it's not spent ads. It's really just organic posting. So I had heard about kind of like an 80-20 or 70-30 rule. Basically post like 70 to 80% content that's personal, and then 20 to 30% content about real estate. And I haven't yet, but I don't know, I'll try this at some point. Say like, if you need help with real estate, call me. I've never put it that way. Basically, I post about my life. I post about my kids and what I'm doing and whatever. And then I post just random things about real estate. Usually I just stop by houses that are for sale. I like to stop by open houses so I get to meet other agents too, and just kind of make connections that way. And then I just take some pictures. I'm gonna actually be posting something in about 20 minutes about a house I saw yesterday. And then I just post and say, like, look at this amazing house that's for sale. I had to stop by because it was on my way to wherever I was going. And then I just put some pictures, and then I get DMs from friends saying like, hey, how much was that house? Or how much are houses in that area? Or they just ask me questions. So clearly they're in the market or they're interested. So, and a lot of the time they don't even like or comment on my post. They just DM me. So that's how it's worked for me so far.
Love it. Working. Let's go to who's getting the most amount of, and give me some numbers, some stats, some figures. Who's getting the most amount of leads right now that are actually generating positive conversations from Instagram? Like, tell me some quantifiable numbers that you guys are getting engagement from Instagram. Who has some numbers that they want to share right now? Let's go, Jess. Let's get involved in this conversation. Go ahead and throw your hands up. I want to hear from you guys because I want to hear about the strategy and what's working.
So in this case, I was really intentional with advertising for my home buyer masterclass. So I believe the last number that I checked, I'd sent out about 270 something messages to personally invite people to my home buyer masterclass. And out of those 270 something, we got almost 30 signups from it.
Beautiful. And so you got 30 signups, and then how many people showed?
Out of the 30, actually, sorry, 2 were the lenders. So 28 out of the 28, we had around 26. And then a couple people dropped off, and we were averaging about 22 the whole time.
Wow. Congratulations. And now, are those people in your CRM, and are you actively working with them? Do you have next steps with them? Like, where are we at in the process?
100%. TikTok and Instagram have really grown for me. I think a really important thing is the call to action. I was posting a lot and without putting the DM me or follow me. And I've noticed that has created a lot of traction for me, but that's a story for another day. The answer to your question is yes. Out of the 22-ish people that stayed on most of the time, of which 8 of them are split amongst the preferred lenders that I have on that call. And I had 6 appointments last week, and of the 6, 3 are out house shopping right now.
Wow. Wow. I love this. I love this. How long did it take you to put this event on? And what was your, let's call it advertising spend for this event?
Nothing. I didn't spend anything. I've been really focusing more on the organic growth and call to action. And on TikTok, that's helped me. I didn't want to say much about TikTok yet, but just know that the shit that I've been working towards is like it's coming, y'all. But the call to actions are really important. And so from there, I'm having people reach out to me or message me or ask me questions. Whereas in the past, it was more of my effort. So now it's a balance. On Instagram, I'm doing a lot of voice or not voice, excuse me, video messaging. I think that that's extremely personal. It matters to me and it makes a hell of a difference. So that and then amongst Facebook. So people say social media as like a whole, but they don't break it down into different pillars, right? Like it's like, okay, yeah, it's social media, but what are you doing on social media? Are you sending out messages? Are you running ads? Are you just posting with call to actions? Which platforms are you posting on? What are you intentionally posting?
God, I love this. Congrats. I love it. And I saw the promotion of it, the videos, and we're going to talk about this because it's really important. Dominique, I'm going to come to you in a second. The fact of giving away something for absolute free and knowing that they can take that information and maybe they'll never work with you. And we're going to talk about this. Like, what if I did this home buyer seminar? What if I put together these Loom courses for buyers and sellers? What if I help them understand the whole entire buyer's consultation? I created a video on that. I ran some ads around it and I allowed people to access that information for them to be able to look and understand like what I actually do. There's a thought that maybe they'll go and work somewhere else with someone else. Well, yeah, but if you've given this to somebody and you've proven to them that this process and this strategy works based on the testimonials that you share of the people that you've gotten into contract based on this strategy. I used this strategy last week with the Andersons. Now they had been shopping for 6 months and I was able to deploy this strategy, the same one that I just showed you in this video. And we were able to get their offer accepted. We were 1 out of 20 offers and we won and we got them into this beautiful home under whatever, right? Like if you want more information about that on how to do A, B, and C or X, Y, and Z, tap into the next video or click this or DM me for a private consultation. You gave them something tangible that they can see, know, and build trust with you. The likelihood of them choosing you to be a realtor or choose you to be their selling agent, that propensity raises because now you've given them something that adds value to their journey versus just trying to put something out there and like, hopefully they'll watch it. No, I want to give you something. And what I've done, Mr. Johnson, is I break down the entire buying process in this 30-minute Loom video. Watch the video, take some notes, and if you have more questions, DM me for the next series of videos. And you guys, this is the exact same process that Alex Hormozi works and uses. And I learned that. I was just like, how much of us, or how many of you, excuse me, have some type of guide right now, some type of free thing that you can give to a consumer. Here is all the questions that you're going to have over the next 30 days. Here's all the questions that you should be asking if you were going to get into contract. You're giving them all of these valuable assets. And now when you ask them, would you like to move forward with an appointment, set up a consultation, do a strategy session with me? Well, Maria's already given them all of this free game. Their trust is already in Maria. So then the likelihood of them doing business with her goes higher and higher. So I love what you did, Jess, because it fits right into that. I gave them something. They came. They could just go and take that information and call their agent like, hey, I was at the seminar. I learned these great things from this person named Jess. No, but she had people come back to her and now she is engaging with so many different people. So Jess, spot on. It goes right in correlation with the conversation. So good stuff. Let's go, Dominique, and we'll go Christina, and then let's get other people involved in this conversation. So let's go, Dominique.
Good morning. A lot of my, so for Instagram in particular, I have about 67 people so what I do is when I release videos and people reach out to me, not necessarily just saying that they want to buy or or sell, but people who specifically reach out to me with a lengthy post that, you know, appreciate something that I posted or just has a little bit of a question, I write them down in a book. And then what I do is I star their page so that when they post, I will see it. And then I also engage with them more on private DM. So that has worked. So far from Instagram, within the last 30 days, I've had 5 buyer consults, which is for me really good because I started off just doing the listings. And so the buyer consults has worked out, you know, like I'm just kind of surprised that I have 5 buyer consultations because that wasn't something that I was really gearing myself towards. All of my content was more towards sellers. And then I've had 3 listing appointments. And so one of the people in particular, I found her on Samuel Merritt's Instagram page, and they work with, that's for nursing students. I went on there and started following people. She followed back and see my content and was like, actually, I'm thinking about buying and I haven't. I've put it off the last couple of years because of interest rates. And so I want to get together with you and talk about if this is the right time. So just actively engaging with pages that have people who you know might be financially able to buy, or maybe they, you know, have a house that they, you know, own that they might possibly need to sell. So I've been doing that more, which has worked really well. But I'm just engaging with all the people that DM me or, you know, interact with my page constantly has worked very well for me.
God, I love this. Absolutely. And you said 5 buyers consultations?
Correct. Yes.
Wow, I love this. I absolutely love this. So you guys, I'm gonna give you some examples here and I'm gonna let you guys in because you guys are my people. So I have somebody reach out to me, and this just happened, and I have to share this experience. Reach out to me and said, hey, I see you on these Monday calls on the Fast Forward movement and love what you and Kenny have been able to build over the last 3 years. And I would love to pick your brain. I'm like, cool, man, let's get on a call. So we get on a call. I share some of my thoughts, some of my strategies, what's worked. Wonderful. Hey, man, I'm interviewing people for a similar role like yours. Would you be interested in interviewing these people for me? I'm like, bro, like, let's set up a Zoom call. I'd love to be able to talk with them. So we do these interviews. And I said, hey, that guy's a winner. That guy needs to work on the system. So he's like, man, thank you for all your time. He's like, how could I work with you? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, how can I actually get a little closer and spend some time with you? And so I sent him out a proposal yesterday. And then this morning he said, you know what? I'd love to be able to do this and love to pay for you to come into our environment and teach and train our people. When the intention was, let me give him a bunch of free stuff. And then if he saw so much value in the free stuff, maybe he'll come down the road for some of the paid stuff, which he did, right? And that was the whole intention. He knew that I was there to just serve him, but as a byproduct of that, I was able to gain a new coaching client. And here's another thought. So Raquel and I are launching this accelerator. Instead of having you guys, and you guys are not, you know, I'm probably not going to market to you guys because I spent enough time with you, but we're going to mass market this to the entire industry. We were going to have it launch at a certain price for a certain amount of time. Well, I said, let's just offer it free. And she's like, what? I'm like, let's offer it free. Let's do a 6-hour session, a 5-hour, 4-hour session. We'll do it for free. And if people from that one mastermind felt any type of value and they wanted to go to the next step, here is the next step. And here's the process of doing business with us and actually being a part of this environment. Because now what we've done is we've gained trust. If I could show you an opportunity for you to grow, and I could provide you with some high level strategies that you're sitting there shaking your head and you're nodding, you'll be like, you know what? That makes sense. And I can apply that. And you give them a taste of something and it's absolutely free and all it costs you is a little bit of your time. Like I said, the propensity for them to want to do business with you goes higher and higher because now they trust you and they want more of what you have and what the next steps are. Alex Hormozi does this better than any other person in the game. That's why that guy is making $240 million a year, and he's doing it based on the simple process. Now, there's obviously micro thoughts and things that we need to do in funnels and back end. We'll get to all of that. But I want you guys to start analyzing what you're doing right now. Do you have guides? Do you have Loom videos? Do you have things that a consumer can take right now, get tremendous amounts of value, and have a reason, a call to action to move to that next step, which would be an appointment with you face-to-face, consultation or a strategy session. I want you to think about this because you guys are all creating some form of content, or you should be. Now you take it and say, how can I make an educational video? And I think Mel's on the call. Mel hit me the other day. She said, hey, DM me the word, these numbers, 811. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so I DM'd her 811. And what she did is she created a guide for agents that are looking at getting into real estate. And from an attraction side of it, from a rev share side of it, it was really astute because now here is this free guide of all the things that you need to know to be a successful real estate agent in today's market. Here's all the nuances. Here's all the things. Here's all the, social media posts, whatever that is. Now someone has that guide and they get their license. Do you think that they're going to probably reach out to Mel? I would, because if Mel gave me this free guide to help pave my way of success in this game, I've already got some trust in her. Right? I got some trust in her and I see her. She's visible on social media. She's not saying go on social media. She's never on there. So now I have somebody that I have some trust with. And now I'm got my license. You've been that person that's given to me and you never asked me for anything. What does it look like to actually be partners with you in this beautiful game? Christina, let's go to you. Christina, you there? Christina was there. And then she put herself on.
Can I say something? Sorry.
Yeah, please.
And we'll wait for her to come back. I would also like to say that I also got 2 mentees now. So I'm really excited about that.
So you got 2 mentees?
I do, yeah.
Who are they?
So 2 of them are not with EXP, but there's one that EXP reached out to me about. She's located in Fremont, and I reached out to her on Friday. And so I don't know if, she's going to respond. I know they say sometimes mentees don't respond right away. So we've got to do like the 3, actions to get a hold of them. But she would be my third if she contacts back.
I love that. And I agree with you, Peter. It sounded like you said you got new teeth and we were just going to, hey, I'm happy for your new grill. I thought you had good teeth before.
2 new, Sally, she got 2 new teeth.
Yes, you got 2 new front teeth, right?
That would be an expensive dentist bill. Thank you.
I love it. All right, Christina, you're up. Let's go back over to you. You had logged off and logged back on. What's your thoughts, sentiment? Let's go to you.
Yeah, I wanted to add, I think one thing is you always talk about trust. And one thing that I've been able to do is, let's say, for example, Dream for All. When Dream for All initially came out, came and gone, but I used that as I built trust with those buyers. I built trust in educating them, getting them pre-approved, going through the process. So then even when the program disappeared or, funds ran out, I was able to convert I had a lot of fully underwritten pre-approvals. I think I converted about 5 into live deals after that and restructured them into other down payment assistance programs. Some people got gifts, people used stock, whatever it was. But I was able to still capture that because I was staying engaged with them. They trusted me. They're like, they were so disappointed and they went through such an emotional roller coaster. And I think with working with buyers, they go through such an emotional roller coaster of, oh my gosh, like they thought they were going to get, this program and it got swept from under them. I kind of turned it around and said, okay, well, what else can we do? Let's talk, let's get on a call together. Let's restructure it. Can we get you another down payment assistance program? Or can you take money from your retirement? And there's things that we know we can do that, but clients, we have to remind ourselves that clients don't always understand they can do that. And they're like, what? I can use money from my retirement? Or, well, yeah, I have this cash. What can I do with this? And so building that trust and turning it around where then they felt like, wow, Christina, thank you so much. I would have never thought that. And with this program running out, I would have just given up. And so I think continuing to stay in contact, agents on here that work with me, I'm always touching base. Hey, do you need any scenarios ran? Nope, still looking for a property, no problem. We'll touch base again. It's always that continuous touching base where they know you are their go-to, I think makes a really big difference in just that trust.
Absolutely. The fact that you were still there, like, hey, maybe that product wasn't for you, maybe that down payment assistance program wasn't for you, but I'm still here to serve you and help you because the dream didn't go away just because $200 million went away. That
Exactly.
Dream of ownership still is there. But I want you guys to unpack this for a minute, and Rashad, I'll come to you in a minute. I want you to look at your life and look at your the things that you have purchased. How many of you have ever seen some type of offering? And like whether it was from the gym, whether it was something for fitness, whether it was something for music, whether it was an offering for a free guide, and you're like, ooh, I'm going to grab that free guide. Has anybody ever grabbed the free guide from an ad, from of something that they saw on social media? Please raise your hand on the screen if you've ever done that. I've done that before. And when they asked me for actual money after I'd gone through that, downloaded the assets, like, hey, we're actually doing series part 2. And to be a part of this environment, it is a minimal spend of $97. Are you in? Heck yeah, I'm in, because that first shit you gave me was fire and that was free. Now you have something that, you know what? Yeah, I'll pay for that. Maria, I got some trust in you. Patrick, I got some trust in you. I want to move forward with it. Think about that. Think of me if I'm an artist, right? I'm an artist and I'm going to do this benefit concert, right? And we're going to bring out the whole people and I'm going to donate, I'm going to do a free concert in the park. Let's just stay here. Free concert in the park. Dominique brings her homie who has never heard my music before. But when her homie is there, like, oh my God, this music is so good. How do I find that person, right? How do I download their music? How do I subscribe to something? How do I go to their future tour dates? How do I spend money on apparel? How do I spend money on swag? Because they brought us in and said, let me provide you with this free music. And now you're following them. And now when they have something, you'd be like, oh shit, I like that. I'll buy that, right? I'll buy that. I'm with that. Or I did that workout routine at work. I think I got 3 of my 6-pack. In order to get the other side of my 6-packs, I'm going to get that whole entire service. It's the same thing, you guys. It is the same thing. I want you to look at your business right now, your seller's guide, your investor's guide. JJ is an expert when it comes to investors. When it comes to your buyer's entire journey, do we have that recorded on a loom that you could document, that you could run an ad on that? If you're a buyer thinking about buying a home in this competitive Bay Area market, I have a free guide for you that's going to help you understand the entire journey of purchasing a home in the Bay Area. I think that's a powerful, powerful ad. I think it's powerful because it brings them into your universe. Let's go to Rashad and then let's open up for any more thoughts, questions, contributions, insights on this conversation. Rashad, let's go to you. And let's take yourself off of mute. And then Ashley, I'll come right over to you.
What's going on, guys? I just wanted to basically make a proper introduction. My name is Rashad Maserani. I'm over here in the Central Valley area. You can think of anywhere from Merced all the way up to Lodi. Maybe I'll hit Sacramento as well. Just wanted to basically make a proper introduction. I was actually talking to Elias last week, and today is my onboarding day. I just thought I'd hop on the call and just basically make a proper introduction. I know a lot of you don't know me. I know some Mandy on here. But if you guys need any help or you guys have clients that are coming this way, let me know. I'll put my Instagram down in the the chat. And then I'll also put my phone number on there. So if you guys want to partner up, just let me know.
All right, first and foremost, I love that, right? It was off topic, but I love that he just said, you know what, I got to introduce myself. These are going to be my people, and had the courage to step up and share. So shout out to you, my man. We're looking forward to growing with you, supporting your goals. So I appreciate you speaking in. Let's go to Ashley, and then we'll go to Jess, and then we'll start wrapping this conversation.
Awesome. Good morning. I just wanted to share that providing free value worked for me when I bought my first house in 2012. I was a banker. I didn't know what I didn't know back then. And I had a client that just kept coming in and educating me on buying a house. I made $18 an hour. I had a 401k, had a little bit of savings, and I was about to rent. But every 2 weeks, she kept coming in and providing free value. She didn't ask anything from me. She said, she just kept encouraging me. You can do it. You absolutely can do it. This is what you need to do. This is how I did it. This is how homeownership changed my life. And then she bought me movie tickets. She would bring in just little things that probably didn't cost her very much. But when I went to go buy my house, my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband, his aunt's a broker. Like a very experienced broker. She knows what she's doing. I've used her 3 times now to refinance. But in that moment, I felt so safe with this woman who had provided so much free value. And I felt loyalty to her because she's the one that convinced me that homeownership was a good idea to begin with. And so when the boyfriend at the time asked me, Michael, my husband asked me, oh no, you need to use my aunt, I stood my ground. I was like, oh no, this woman has been like talking to me for months and just coming in every time she walked in the bank and providing free value to me and building that relationship. I'm going with her. I hardly even knew her, but I went with her to buy my house.
Love it. I love it. And I love this story. Check this out. Rahil is doing yoga in the park. She focuses on yoga. I was like, you need to do a yoga at the park here in River Islands. And she did her first one last week, and she had a great turnout. Imagine this, week after week, Rahil does this free yoga in the park at sunset time. Once they're done doing their yoga, they sit there, they reflect, they feel calm, they feel stretched, they feel centered. Well, now 6 months down the road, Rahil says, oh my God, you guys, I am so grateful for everybody that's come to my sunset yoga sessions. I'm opening up my very first studio, and we're going to have a sound bath every single Wednesday, and we're doing yoga for 3 days a week from this time to this time. I'm so excited. Check out my new studio. Do you think that people that sat in the park with Rahil and did the sunset yoga would probably sign up? Now, I'm not saying 100%, maybe 30% of those people, I promise you, they would sign up. They would sign up. And now she has these paid people coming in every single month to come to her new studio. It's the same exact thing. Jess Bling, let's go to you, and then we're going to go full circle in the conversation.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I feel like what we were just talking about is all in alignment right now. I felt like things were really slow, and I needed to give myself a little bit of a jump start. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do the home buyer masterclass. Who's going to do it with me? No idea. And we just started designing the flyer. I reached out to my preferred lenders. But I'm saying all that to say the market is not slow. You just have to get more creative. And if you're wanting to generate more buzz around you, maybe step up and do an online event if you don't want to do in person. Find something that you could offer of value, or get a group together that may not even have to do with real estate, but just start putting yourself out there with these online events, because they are free 99 and they are a great way for you to have a conversation with people that you know in your sphere or social media, or even on your text messages. Because one thing that I used to struggle with is I'm like, I don't know what to talk about anymore when I'm talking to people. I don't know what to say when I'm reaching out to people. Like, give yourself a reason, maybe every month or every quarter, where you do these events and give yourself something different to talk about to your people.
Yeah, totally. Totally. Like, hey, you guys, I'm going to give you a step, 1, 2, 3 step on writing the best offer with the best terms. Now, whether you use me or you use a different realtor, but in this video, I'm going to show you what the terms actually look like that are going to keep you most competitive when writing offers in the Bay Area. Wow, like she gave that to me, he gave that to me, and that was free game. And I'm going to share a couple of my testimonials of past clients that this exact strategy has worked with, and they're sitting pretty in their new home in Oakley and Antioch and Walnut Creek. I think that this stuff is really powerful. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to unpack more and more of this. We're going to dive in deeper. I might show clips of the videos, but I wanted to really start out the day because when we talk about moving the needle, and I wanted to change the sessions from Monday from mindset, motivation, and intention. There's always going to be a little of that, but to like, what can move your needle in your business right now? Each of you has a level of expertise and a knowledge and understanding of this game. Each of you have the ability to get on social media, to run ads, to place ads, to have a funnel to get these leads in your grasp, because the people that have the most amount of lead opportunities are always going to be the people that win. That's just written in stone. Right? So find ways to capture more leads by offering them a way to trust you and get something from you without them having to do anything. Right? And I want you to really unpack that. So as we go through this one more time, you guys, go back through the questions one more time. I wanted to say thank you for, first off, sharing what you were grateful for. Did you hit your goals from last week? And if not, then step up and recommit. Make sure that you're clear on what your goals are for this week and let nothing get in your way. If you were a coach and you were advising yourself on the ideal schedule for the day, what would that be? If you type something in here and you know what that ideal schedule looks like, then stick to it. Do it for yourself. On the past 30 days, this number, I think that every single month, you guys have the ability to add a minimum of 10 new leads into your database. putting them on Real Scout, actively checking, looking at their behaviors. So make sure that this is a clear focus of yours, that every single month you're hitting a target of how many leads that you're putting in your database. What are the top lead funnels? And I appreciate you guys sharing, contributing, and offering up the things that are working for you guys. And I really enjoyed the conversation today. Let's do this. I'm gonna go around the room and get a full couple of key takeaways from people that are on the call right now. For our guest on the line today, Vardina, let's go to you. Let's hear some of your key takeaways from our time together today. And G, I'm going to come to you next. But Vardina, let's go to you first and foremost.
Hi, Elias. So my key takeaway was, again, the crux of this meeting is give away something for free and something valuable, which people will resonate with, right? Don't bother that you're giving it away for free, but that's the way to build the trust. So that was my key takeaway.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I love it. And thank you for being here. Thanks for choosing us. Let's go to Griselda. Griselda, GC. Key takeaways from our time together today.
Creating a Loom video. I haven't thought about that, honestly. And I've seen Ernesto do it and Mike from Fairway do it. And it never even registered to me that I can do it for buyers and, create a video for like a buyer's consultation, or just like what it would look like to buy. So my wheels are spinning on what my next move is. So thank you for that.
Yeah, well, listen, all of you guys do a buyer's consultation. What we do is we don't record it the way that we say it when we're with our consumer, but that is a valuable lesson to be told to a consumer right now. And then when you get to the offer time and that strategy session, or you could take that whole buyer's consultation and do it in a series and offer that out, and do an ad on those and put some money behind it to get people to say, "Ooh, I want that. I want that." And then you see how many people have downloaded your free guide. Like, now when it's time to do my call to action. Listen, if you found that was valuable and you want to have a strategy session and learn about what that looks like for you to purchase a home in the Bay Area, Sacramento, Central Valley, I'd love to be able to help you. Here is my calendar. Go ahead and set up a time, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the future. It's powerful. And I'm just freestyling here with you guys. All right. Let's go to Maria Dominguez, and I'll go Andrea. Let's do key takeaways from you, Maria. Love the hat as always. Let's hear from you. Key takeaways.
I like the free stuff, and I appreciate Jess contributing on her buyer seminar. I'm going to plan to do one as well. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to do one in September. That's my event. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? But anyway, so I give away a lot of stuff for free. I give away my free time, advice, my experience, and what have you. And it would be nice for me to put it all together and present it to an audience at once.
Yeah. I love it. If Christina said, "Hey, I'm a lender and I'm going to walk you through 5 different loan products right now and 2 different down payment assistance programs. Hopefully you found that helpful." And like, that was it. I'd be like, wow, that was powerful. Now, when I'm thinking about buying a house, who am I going to? Because she did it selflessly. So good stuff. I appreciate that contribution, Maria. Let's continue on. I'm gonna get a couple more. Andrea, House of Mama San.
That's right. Mama San. Hey everyone. I took away analyze what I'm doing and call to action. I think that's something that I need to implement a little bit more. Is the call to action part is, hey, this is what I am, but okay, this is what I need you to do, or call to action. So, and provide the free value classes. I did that one before, Sip and Paint, your dream home event, and it was wonderful. And I only did one, so this is gonna push me to do the next one with Elias.
Yeah, because here's the thing, like, I get it, you guys. Weather, safety, some of you might not like door knocking, and maybe that's not your thing, right? But when you throw an event that can have, advertised to the masses, 50 people show up, all I'm looking for is maybe 3 people to be able to help in that group, right? And then all the other people, they're still in my database. They still can get information from me. And when it's their time, it's their time. I'm not looking at 100% capture. I'm only looking at a small percentage. Well, if I can convert at 10%, 9%, 7%, it's higher than any online lead service that's out there in the market. Zillow Flex wants us to convert at a 6%. If we do 6%, we are winning at the highest level. So I love that. I love that, Mama San. So thanks for sharing. George Martinez, you had your hand up, or let's have you close out the session. Key takeaways from our time together today.
Yeah, so one of my biggest takeaways was I loved hearing Jess share her ideas on how she's utilizing social media. And I have to say, I truly admire her for that, especially because you really see how she connects not only with the people through her content, but also within the community, which I feel like you definitely see that she's a part of Rotary and whatnot, which has actually inspired me to like reach out and see like how the hell to join Rotary Club. Before Jess even told me about it, I didn't even know what Rotary was, but seeing how involved she is across so many different organizations, and she truly comes from like the heart and helping the people. And I think that's why she's proven to be so successful through like social media and just really attracting people and putting that great energy out there. So thank you so much for sharing all of that, Jess, because I mean, I think that's something I've been lacking in my business. And I've said for the last year and a half, is like, you know what, I'm going to do community events, but then I scare myself. I'm like, oh, well, that's hella energy to put into putting these events. But you just collaborating with other people and community, groups that already put them together and just giving your time truly is inspiring. So thank you for that. And by the way, if you guys want to get involved too, I did see Bay East, the CCMG is doing like what's it called? A food drive volunteer for next week or the 25th or something like that.
I love it. And you guys, listen, pure example, keep it moving is open up to the environment, to the real estate environment. Will it always be? I'm not too sure, but for now it is. And what it allows is a place for you to invite guests to come into this environment and to get a glimpse of what it would be like if they were actually to work with us and alongside of us. And then what I do is I take all this stuff that we've done here and I put it in clips into my newsletter, which reaches 7,500 people every single Monday. That has an open rate of right around 40%. So all those things are free. But if people look and like, man, I always get your stuff, I would love to know about what that actually looks like to be partners with you. So I'm doing this, and I recommend that you guys do this to grow in a very, very organic way. Hopefully you found this helpful, you guys. Thank you for being here. As always, keep it moving towards your dreams, goals, and vision, and get out there and destroy your week. Peace.